Hello, everyone. I've received some great feedback regarding adding a little short explainer video highlighting a few concepts that I talk about in my weekly note. So now you get a little of my handsome face as well as the emails. Hope one or both of those provide some education as that's really my goal here. So let's talk about this week's note real quick. In this week's note, we talk a little bit about Warren Buffett as I went through his annual Berkshire report, which is always fascinating. So much of what Warren says or um, does not really apply to our objectives, but conceptually, I think he makes some very good points that are well worth repeating. And he goes on to talk about this. He talks about how, in the short term, markets and people can be irrational. We've seen this certainly last year. We've seen this to our benefit in 2021. And we may be seeing a little of it here now as well. Now, he goes on to state, and I would agree 100%, that we invest in the best businesses. In our case, we use asset classes as opposed to individual businesses, as stock selection is not something that we do. But we invest in the best businesses that grow earnings, that propel society, advance society forward, tech, innovation, healthcare, AI, all these things that as long-term owners of equities, we get to participate in. But his point is also that there is a trade-off. There is a trade-off between being comfortable now and comfortable later. Meaning, being too comfortable now prevents us from participating in the gains at a later date that, quite frankly, we all need to overcome inflation, healthcare costs, living expenses, and more. But my job is to help guide you in understanding that trade-off and adjusting along the way. Sometimes I think when I look out in my industry that it's overcomplicated, or at least the messaging is overcomplicated. I think when you reduce right down to it, that's the way that I see my role. With my clients that I work with one-on-one, it is a constant discussion and adjustment between maintaining a level of comfort now and planning and investing for the future. Certainly more detail in the note, but I hope that's helpful. This is my personal email. Please shoot me an email. I love the comments and all the emails I've been getting. So don't hesitate to reach out. Happy to discuss anything. Have a great weekend.